What's up, everyone? Welcome in. It is Thursday night. It is PFO. Welcome to PopFourceOne. What's going on, Vince? How you doing?
You know, I am doing fantastic this evening. I hope everybody else is doing amazing. Jason, I'm glad you were hoping for the clown tonight. Listen, I brought this. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
I should have cracked it. Oh crap, where did it go? I'll
Boy,
find it before the stream's over. Seriously, where did it go?
What's going on, Ace?
Josh, if you'd like to say hello to everybody.
What's going on, David? Welcome in, everyone. Joining the stream. I saw David here early. I saw Evelyn, Two Flowers, hanging out with us. Sheila, what's going on? Michael, Gus, what's up? All right, we got all kinds of people jumping in with us. Welcome in, everyone. And thanks for all the channel members, too. I see a lot of channel members in here. Monster Pete, what's going on? Cross Save, Brian, what's up? Jason, I know we're all hoping for the clown. We're hoping for the clown there. Gator, what's going on? Carl, welcome in. Fatboy Kicks. Jeremy, all kinds of people joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out and having some fun with us. There we go. A little bit. There. Is that like from?
I can't really breathe in this thing. I mean, what?
What? You'll probably pass out during not too long. You have to get like the. You know what though? Like the Ronald McDonald. I don't think he wears a nose, does he?
No, actually, you know what? He does not. I'll have to get the. Listen, yeah. I'll say it at the beginning.
I want the wig and white makeup. I'm good, man.
I don't know if I'm gonna put it like okay. We're doing a live on Saturday. Me and Bree finally. God, why am I so off centered here? Okay, we're doing a live on Saturday, so I will have a little bit more regalia on. I don't know if I'm going full like Joker, white face, and then doing all that, but I will have at least a wig. And yeah, this nose is probably not going to work. So I'm going to at least have a painted nose. But we got the final total. Actually, we've had the final total for a couple weeks now. It's just last week we were out of town. We weren't on PFO. But we'll announce that because we got we're actually taking the check-in next Friday to the Ronald McDonald House. So we'll do that on Saturday. I didn't want to promote, but since the nose just went completely awry, just so if anybody's interested.
Bree should dress up as Birdie. I don't know if she'll go for Birdie.
You know what? I don't think she was
she
smart enough to really get in on this.
The Hamburglar? Maybe the Hamburglar. I could see her.
If she wants to be the Hamburglar, she is more than welcome to. It would be a dream of mine.
And Cross Saved, thank you for being a member. Big Max for everyone. Yeah, just go tell them Vince gave you the coupon and you should get it for free. That's what I've heard. Say,
yeah, I think that'll work.
And tell them the Poppin Duo, but tell them not the Poppin Duo, just the Poppin Duo. Go to that website.
I think you'd have more pull if you did that.
So I think you'll just like pass out wearing that, Vince.
I'm a mouth breather anyway, so I'd be fine. That thing's not going to work. I'll have to do something else. You know, it was a good trial run, but that's not going to get the job done. That's
not working. But yeah, we kind of busy week. I think we finally, you know, I think for slides tonight got a lot of releases. We got some more things from previews from several companies for SDCC, including Funko. Kind of showed off some stuff, which was nice and different for once. And then we also had NFTs this week. Man, we had a lot going on. We had Droppp Arcade kind of like kicking into some mini game gear, some big redemption stuff coming up with Droppp. I want to remind everyone about too. So I got a lot planned with our slides. I'm going to try to get them uploaded. I know sometimes it takes a little while.
It does. Yeah, it does.
This get loaded. That's the only thing I don't like about this. I guess I could always just share a screen if I wanted, but I think it's easier to upload them sometimes.
Yeah, the upload's easier, but it does take a while. It's not like the old one.
So if I cut out for some weird reason, that is why. I'm just like trying to upload the presentation and all that good stuff. But what's been going on? I know you guys been traveling a lot, doing a lot of stuff for that. Did that go well? Did you survived? I can see.
We survived. You know, listen, a week of dance is one thing, but like when you got to drive. So when we drove out to Maryland. From in Michigan here to Maryland is like a 12-hour drive, 11 and something.
Okay, that's pretty good long drive. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we drove out there on last Wednesday, we drove out there, we did it all in one shot. We left at like 7 in the morning. We didn't get there till like 11 o'clock at night. So it took a couple hours longer because we ran into storms like last 3 hours of the trip. And then there was a tornado warning. Lightning flash. It looked like the world was ending, quite honestly, but we finally made it. And then the dance competition was fantastic. Gabriella did, honestly, the girl she's amazing, like her mother. She does not get that from me in the slightest, because Bree and Gabby are both driven like that, and like what she did last weekend is, I couldn't even put it into words. Honestly, the dedication that she puts into what she does is like top notch, just like Brianna. I mean, both of them are type A performers, unlike the father husband here. But you know what? I drove the whole way.
You drove all the way.
I drove all the way back too. I did something good. I got us here and I got us back. So we're back. No, it was pretty, uneventful for the most part. Just very long haul. So I got out of the loop a little bit. And honestly, Josh, I got to thank you, because you put it in one of your group chats, and I said it in our video today that we did our NFT video today. You guys can go check that out if you want. I forgot it was even Tuesday. Honestly, this week was so screwed up. I forgot it was even Tuesday because it was the first day back at work after being off for like 6 days or whatever, and driving 12 hours the day before. I was into work first thing the next morning. I completely forgot about the drop. I seen that like it flashed up ProfessorJosh's classroom, and I'm like, holy crap. So it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like wasn't like it was like 1:15. It was 3 o'clock before I picked
rid of them all. Yeah, you still had a little chance. It ended up, it was like a crazy. It wasn't too bad of a drop, but I think definitely some good stuff came out of it. We'll definitely talk, I think, about that. I think I have that for some slides. Maybe we'll get into here. Let's see. Let's get into some stuff. So I love this though. This was my first.
That is something that, maybe I will try to pull this off on Saturday. I could not have done that.
You can pull that off, Vince. everyone would be so impressed if you pull that off.
You know, the only listen, maybe I will do it, but you guys are gonna have to be there on Saturday, because after Saturday, I am taking that video down and it will be destroyed.
There you
Because
go.
I've done a lot
Live only.
I've done a
Live
lot of
is it.
stupid things on YouTube, but I'll be honest with you, like I've been realizing more and more, like, listen, I'll just
It's
say
there. It's out there for everyone.
it is.
I mean,
You know,
but
the
you know what the
problem
great
is
thing
that
is?
we see
Great
we
thing
do.
is, Vince, you raised so much money for Ronald McDonald's house, and that's what this was all about. Like,
No, and you know, it makes it easier. I think that my kids would probably shoot me if I do this. They're not going to be very happy, but maybe I shouldn't care about that, because you're right. I mean, it was a pretty remarkable, and I think it's a good way to celebrate it. At the same time, like, I realize more and more that people actually like watch that I didn't really think or realized that did.
yeah.
Because I got like a text from a work person the other day, and just out of the blue, they said, "I thought you would appreciate this." They got a Superman pop from the movie theater.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had no clue whatsoever that this person had ever like seen anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's come up a couple times with like family members that are kind of distant or a little bit more distant, that just had no idea that this was in that thing. So I'm a little bit more leery, but you know, I don't, to a certain extent, I don't care. It's in good fun. I think that we have fun with the channel, and you guys might see Ronald McDonald on Saturday for our live. It'll be 8 p.m. and it should be fun as always.
All right, so I've wanted to kick this off with some Thrilljoy. John's not here till a little later, so I know John's
probably
not
for the best
biggest fan of Thrilljoy, so we could probably talk about Thrilljoy for a little bit here. I thought it would be a great one. Also, I have 2 Thrilljoys that they sent me. Thrilljoy sent me as replacements, so I'd love to crack those open live for everyone to see if we can pull a chase, or maybe a super ultra chase or something like that. But this is interesting because they teased this a little bit ago, and now we're seeing them for San Diego Comic-Con, exclusive only at the con. I'm guessing for these ones here are the 2 new mascots. They have the original one, but they added 2 more mascots. What are you thinking about the extra mascots already?
You know what? Listen. Well, you know, I don't mind them. Let's put it that way, Jay. I don't mind that they're doing this. For me, it's not something that would be in my wheelhouse at all. I feel like it's maybe a little bit too much like what the Rocky Moto thing is. And you know, I shouldn't even say that, because like there's other companies that do like mascot things. And we always say Funko, one of my favorite things that Funko does is when they do their mascots of like conventions, cons, that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna hate on these, and I think it's fun that they have a chase. I'm more of the IP type of person that I'm only gonna collect the certain IPs. Does that make me not a good Thrilljoy fan? I don't know, but I enjoy their products. We've been having a blast opening them, but this is probably not something for me. I mean, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan. Like you said, I'm a bigger IP person. Like if I'm going to collect things, I mean, Freddy, I think, because like maybe if they were IP related, they might be. I know these 2 are the first ones introduced. I'm not sure why Blue didn't have something besides kind of this normal kind of blue look. I don't know if it's anything special. We got the 2 new ones. The 2 new ones are funny though. They do remind me a lot of Rocky Moto. Like the styling more is Rocky Moto, which is funny because they're kind of cutesy. They're almost like cutesy kind of characters more than like, I don't know. I didn't feel like Blue was like that cutesy. Like they did a good job of kind of making them, I don't know. We always said a cross between like a Chomp and some other kind of figure, you know, like they're a cross between like a Chomp and a Freddy or something like that.
Like a Chomp and a Freddy had a baby and they had a Blue.
It made Blue. Yeah. So there are some other ones that are going to be at the booth, and I don't know if I have everything. They keep announcing things, and then some things they announce and don't put on their Instagram, and some things aren't. I wish they had a blog out there just showing everything that they're announcing. It would be much easier to find for their stuff. It definitely would be some good things. But yeah, they're doing a bunch of different things. They have a 101. Now, I will say the 101 does not get you anything, by the way. It doesn't get you a trip to New Zealand or anything like that. It's just a 101. So they're not going to, I guess, hopefully know which one is the 101. And someone's just going to open it and pull it one of these days. But, it's cool to add something like that in. They have the Ultra Chases, all those pieces. So it's really fun like that. But I think, like you said, digging into the IP here, is we saw some of the friends as little picks, mini picks. These will be available on their website as well. I don't think they're just San Diego Comic-Con. I believe the picks, the pixels, pixels or pixels will be also available on the website once San Diego Comic-Con happens or right around that. But also we got Rocksteady and Bebop to add to the Turtle line, the infamous Turtle line that I like to pull lots of Leos with. So interesting.
Don't we all?
Man, this line though, like the Turtles line, is going to be super hard for anyone to collect because so many pieces are chases, and then you got Krang as a ultra chase. We got, and who knows what's coming out. But Rocksteady Bebop, I'm surprised they didn't come out with a turtle and then have like Bebop as the chase or something like that. Like I think that would be fun to keep that theme going, like Michelangelo and have Bebop as chase, and Donatello and have Rocksteady as a chase, and I'm surprised they didn't do Shredder since they already did Leo, and Leo's very same mold as their as the Pix Panoramic or the original Pix.
Yep.
So what do you think of these? Would you go after these? I know you're a TMT fan. Are you thinking you're going to get like 2 of them and try it if they come available?
Yeah, you know what? I will. Yeah, okay. I will. I like these. See, this is what ends up happening with these. I compare them to the sodas. I actually think that the Turtles sodas are, well, you know what though? Now that I'm saying that, like, I really do like the turtle. Like, I like Leo. I really like, I don't love these two as much as the sodas. I think the sodas are just slightly, maybe a little bit better, but I got to stop doing that because I pulled we got a lino the other day, and I won't say if it's a chaser or not because it hasn't come out in a video yet, but like seeing it in person, like it's really more pop size.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. I mean, it's really more pop size. I like these. Yes. Will I go after them? Absolutely. I'll go after them. I'm a fan of a lot of the stuff that they're doing, and if it's the fandoms that I like and the IPs that I like, I'll definitely go ahead. Now, for me, and like what you just said, Josh, with the, making it a little bit harder, I think that these should be more limited for a con release.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of these.
Not too crazy. I don't think they're just going to release it at the con, though. I think they have to utilize their retail partners for any of these. I mean, we saw it with Superman. Superman was available at Hot Topic and Box Lunch. I was very disappointed. Hot Topic, the day Hot Cash went live, Superman was sold out. So I think a lot of people had the same idea as me, waiting for Superman to use their Hot Cash. I was ready to buy 5 with Hot Cash because I would essentially got them for $50 or something with tax and that for 5 of them. I mean, $10 each would have been a steal. So I'm hoping they either come in store because there's 10,000 almost Superman. There's no way they're going to sell 10,000 through Thrilljoy's website. No. Only with partners they're going to sell these. So I think at the con they'll have them, online they'll have them, but also like either Toy Temple, Chalice, V Rare, Hot Topic, Box Lunch. You're going to see some of these at these locations. I don't think they will like lock them all down to SDCC. Now, we did see 2 different stickers. I saw an event sticker and I saw SDCC sticker. So they might have 2 versions of the sticker. I like stickers. This sticker looks good. I don't like the event sticker. Kind of looks cheesy, and it doesn't make sense for like if you share it with someone because it's not at the event. But hopefully we see more like this.
Yeah, I'm down for these. I would like to pick up a couple of each. And yeah, 6,000. I feel like 6,000 is a decent amount, even though the turtles are popular. I mean, I feel like should be able to get our hands on them.
Now, wow, they went hard this con.
You know, surprise, surprise.
I mean, for not having a booth already reserved too, like I think they got a booth through someone or something because I didn't see their name on the list at first. I think they went hard with like adding to the mix. I think it's a little too hard to me.
Yeah.
Like going into it, I think I would have played it like have your mascots have some characters, but I guess it's a little bit for everyone. Like there is a variety. It's not like all the it's all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's it. Because, like, out of these, only a couple of them I really want to go after. There's not like all of these I have to go after. So that's the nice thing about it, I guess, too.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, that is one thing, especially like I just said, these are not small, and if you're going to display them in the box, you really room is going to become an issue super quick. So.
Yeah.
For me, like out of, I get why they did this with the numbers that they're releasing. Like, yes, it's an SDCC release, but really it's just kind of, it's going to be more like a general
release. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. I think this is just a good way for them to be able to kind of showcase it at the con.
I think to showcase it, and hopefully they have them all ready to ship afterwards. Unlike New York Comic Con last year, I think they learned their lesson kind of from that, like debacle of like shipping. They did well this last release.
Yeah, I agree. I think they did well the last time.
They also had them to their other people prior, so that was a smart thing as well too. Yeah. So and. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but you have the opportunity to get some protectors. I'm curious about what other companies like other Submuck the Pop or others come out. Now, if these are here to stay, which I think they are, I think some of the companies that built protectors for their big ones kind of were hurt because they probably ordered a bunch and then didn't sell as much because they didn't sell as many of the Pix Panoramic protectors, which aren't cheap protectors and they're a lot bigger. So I'll be curious about how this works. If I had to pick only two out of this bunch, I'd probably pick Batman. I don't know, Batman and either Garbage Pail Kids or Chucky. I think.
Out of all these, I will only, believe it or not, I'll probably only get Chucky. I like the style that they do the horror characters.
Yeah.
Like I like Space Ghost, but for me, like it's not enough to collect. And really, I don't want to go down the Batman rabbit hole with this. I Turtles is one of my collections that I kind of go all over the place with. Like I've gotten different
other things.
Yeah, designer toys, some different pins, stuff like that. I like all the Turtle stuff, but Batman is not even that for me. Even though I collect the 1966 line, and I kind of like this chase.
I want the truthfully, I just want the super chase. That's it. Like I want the Surf Batman. I wouldn't care about the rest really.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe because we open them up on the channel, maybe I get one just to open. But to collect, I mean, honestly, out of all these to buy and keep, it'd just be Chucky. Yeah. I think that we'd get one or two of those. And
I mean, you already got Rocksteady Bebop. You're probably getting maybe the Chucky here, and I think you're going to probably get one of these at least, maybe two of these.
Oh crap! I didn't see these
because you got She-Ra with three with a chase. I think a metallic kind of chase. I forget what else she has. And then Hordak is the super chase or ultra chase, one of the two. And then you got the Munsters, which you got.
Okay, good. That's the Munsters. I'm glad that's the Munsters.
Not Frankenstein.
Munsters. Yeah, because I would have been disappointed if that was Frankenstein because he looked a little bit goofy to me. But I get it that it's Herman.
Yeah.
But with that Jason looks phenomenal.
The Jason I definitely want. It's I don't think it's SDCC. I think it's Hot Topic exclusive, so that's a good thing too. I hope this drops and gets in stores before Hot Cash goes away because I want to use my Hot Cash on it if it's in store. So, I want to go after both of these. I'm disappointed they didn't have an Ultra Chase without the mask. I think that would have been an awesome, like super Ultra Chase, something like that.
Hordak is the super chase for.
But, Hordak. That's why I'm saying like some of these lines are going to be so hard to get. Because Krang, you got from the Turtles, you got Hordak here from He-Man and She-Ra. And then we're just talking about protectors. They have on their live, on their whatnot, They did not sell anything, by the way.
Okay, so they learned.
Can be happy. They kind of learned from that. They gave a bunch of stuff away.
That's okay.
And they opened and showed a lot of stuff. And one of the things they opened and showed was actually protectors, so hard stack. So kind of like, I don't know what the stack. Only thing I don't like about them is they have their like logo on, like they have the seal thing on the front. I would just put it on the back, I guess, but it doesn't make sense to have it there. It would have made more sense just up top to have it, and maybe on the side or something. But I don't like it how it's done there. But I think it's good that they're coming out with their own protector, but not a soft protector, just a hard stack. But it looks like it fits it with the cover on as well, not just with it out. So if you just got one and wanted to keep it sealed and keep it protected and put away, or if they ship them out and you order one, they could just ship it in there, which might help with some of the shipping issues they had before. Who knows?
Yeah.
So some cool stuff. Definitely some good ones. And I think, is that it for that one? Let me see. I don't remember. Next slide. Yeah. So why don't I go and close this down for a second. Put this away. Let's remove. Have you join me here? Let's get back to normal. Where's the normal one? There you go.
There I am. Oh.
All right. So I had 2 damaged. By the way, when you have a damaged Thrilljoy and you need a replacement, you have to X out the top of the Thrilljoy box to show that you have destroyed the box, that you can't try to resell the damaged one even. You still, I guess, technically could if you really wanted to, but you had it. So I was like, oh, I'll just keep those out of box because it's Gilman.
Yeah, we got one box that was kind of, I mean, I don't.
Mine were like, I had no padding in my original box.
Yeah, ours is just a little. Yeah, it's not anything I'd say anything about.
They were pretty bad, and that was also an order I was missing 2, so they originally had to send me 2 more. Oh wow, look at this! They wanted to make sure I did not get damaged ones. Individually boxed in nice 8x6x5 boxes. So if you want to ship a Thrilljoy, I guess 8x6x5 seems to fit one. I don't know.
Yeah, individually boxed and double boxed.
Now, I will say I did get 2 times from Hot Topic Online. One time they came in sorters. One time they did not come in sorters.
So it's kind of like what they used to do with Funko, though, too. I mean,
all right, I got a He-Man. Vince. All right, have you opened He-Man yet?
No, I have not. I do have. I think I have 2 He-Man here.
Okay,
but I have not opened any yet.
All right, so we got He-Man. He-Man, of course, is you got Faker and you got Slime Pit He-Man, which is confirmed to glow, by the way.
Ooh.
Slime Pit
He-Man. Well, let's see that Slime Pit.
All right, so how many likes do we have on here?
I bet you we have at least 7.
I mean, 7 likes, do you think? 103 people watching, and we have 7 likes?
I think we should be at least at 15. I think me and Josh are doing a fantastic job, and we deserve at least 15 likes.
I mean, 50 or so, and I might...
50? You want 50% of these people to like us?
Out of 103 people. I mean, even if you're watching on your TV, you can still make it like, or you go to your phone, and if it's connected, you could do both. I think I commented on someone else's video one time, though, because I was watching your video, Vince, and then I went on my phone and it switched over and I was still trying to comment. And then it went over to someone else's video, so I had to delete it.
Hey,
I think it was your last one.
I'm sure a very nice compliment.
But, all right, 32 likes.
Yeah, 32, that's, you know what? That's pretty good for me.
I mean, all right, so this one I was decently lucky on. If you haven't watched your video, but I have not got the Slime Pit. I have not got any super chases. I mean, I'm not surprised. The other one I should have is Gilman, which is a 48 piece. That's going to be very hard to pull ever a super chase.
Yeah.
But all right. So, I did comment because one thing changed. If you didn't notice, Vince, when you pull this, you usually could see the character, right? They only had the one character on the back. You know how Bree said she would like to see all 3? All 3 are on the back now.
Get out of here.
Box.
They listen. You don't.
They listen to her. They
loves the outer
before SDCC. Like they
she's
listened
funny
to her
too.
like, the other day.
She loves the outer packaging. She won't throw the. She's got them all.
I think it also protects it. I told Shannon I wanted to keep some because they protect.
Yeah.
Like in shipping and that, because these boxes are not like the sturdiest boxes.
No,
they're not like. All right, so I'm not going to show you guys till I open it. I don't even know. We're hoping for a chase. Maybe if I get a chase, Vince. If you don't get a chase, this is going to you.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see that faker.
Let's see. Can you tell the difference from there? Is it He-Man? Is it just He-Man? Is it just He-Man? It is just He-Man.
It's hoping for that blueness.
It is He-Man, but I like him. I don't know about the face. Like I'm still like the mouth is kind of.
Yeah,
the mouth is, but the body looks awesome. Like all the weapons and everything, and the outfit looks better than like the Funko He-Man almost. Like the head,
like again, if I kind of go back to the soda deal, like I didn't think that they killed it with He-Man in the soda form. I actually think I like the Thrilljoy He-Man a little bit better, and probably Pop would be number 1 for me.
All right, so they do not rig this for YouTubers, or they make sure they don't rig it for me. One of the two.
It could be both.
They like make sure I get comments. One of the two. All right. So let's see. We got a Gilman here. Nice. Look at this. Packed with this in it, and it was packed double packed. Man, I'm impressed. It literally all of them were stuffed in the box. One box that fit exactly what was in there.
Yeah,
like nothing around it the first time or anything. All right, so Gilman, another great one that's selling out. I think this is the most sold one. So this is selling out everywhere. Like Hot Topic Box Lunch, first ones to go. I know Toy Temple had a bunch. They got like most of those gone. I don't know if anyone else still has some. Like Chalice, they're sold out on Chalice now. So a lot of these are gone. There's not many left out in the wild I've seen.
Yeah, and we did open a couple of Gilman. Again, video will probably be next week, but you know, I think Gilman looks fantastic too. I mean, and again, Universal Monsters is a big collection of ours that we'll go outside the box a little bit and pick up different things, and why we collect these.
All right, let's tear into this. All right, I want to see Gold. Some. Look at that. He almost looks like black and white from there. Maybe
I know.
Can he be black and white inside? Can he?
Could be.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, is it the correct chase? I finally got a correct chase. My other one has the number on it of the common, so I got a chase. Look at that, nice. We did it finally.
See, I love doing this. Doesn't it feel? Remember when we used to open sodas all the time?
Yeah, we used to crack sodas on the show all the time. I wouldn't mind cracking every once in a while on PFO with you, Vince. So if you want to grab some, but you got some hot cash going on, go over, order a couple on there if any are available. I'm hoping some of these other ones come on before hot cash goes away. Like, yeah, I really hope they're available for it, because to me too, that's how I used to get sodas, like deals on sodas and do that. But that's awesome. That fixes my chase problem, because I had my error chase. I can keep my error chase. I have a good chase, and now I'll never pull that gold.
I mean, that's probably over with at this point. Yeah.
And it's glittery too. If you've seen it, it's like super glittery.
I've not seen it like in person, or I haven't seen it in actuality. I've only seen the glam stuff.
Super crazy stuff there. All right, so here we go. Let's go back. We are back on, what were we on? 8, I think. Slide 8. Nope, too far. NFTs. I guess we can do NFTs, but I'll do this real quick. We didn't get a chance to talk too much about Rocky Moto because they haven't shown too much. So I figured we could show off this a little bit. So Rocky Moto will be at SDCC. They'll have a booth there. They'll have some fun things going on. They have their Dreams event as well too. But this is the Astro Boy that will be there, and they're debuting now. I noticed they changed it, so instead of you buying each different figure. You're buying